At 12:41 in the morning on March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur bound for Beijing. 227 passengers, 12 crew, a Boeing 777, one of the most reliable jets ever built. It would never arrive. At 1:19, the co-pilot made routine radio contact. "Good night, Malaysia 370. 40 seconds later, the aircraft crossed into Vietnamese airspace and vanished from radar. No distress call, no warning, no explanation. A Boeing 777 had simply ceased to exist. Military radar data revealed something extraordinary. At the point of last contact, MH370 had made a deliberate turn, reversing course entirely, crossing back over the Malay Peninsula, heading northwest into the Andaman Sea. This was not a navigation error. Someone had reprogrammed the flight path. The aircraft flew on for 7 more hours, unseen and unreachable. The 239 people on board had no way of knowing what had happened. Whatever occurred in the cockpit, the passengers were given nothing. Some may have slept through the entire event. The aircraft flew on through the dark, carrying people who did not know they were already lost. At Beijing Airport, families had gathered to meet the flight. The arrival time passed, then another hour. Officials appeared at the barriers. The arrivals board offered no update. The aircraft was missing. It had not landed anywhere. It had not crashed anywhere that anyone could find. The search that followed was the largest in aviation history. Ships and aircraft from 26 nations scoured the South China Sea, then the Indian Ocean. They found nothing. No wreckage, no fuel slick, no beacon signal. The ocean offered no evidence the aircraft had ever existed. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source. A British satellite company had been receiving automated hourly signal pings from MH370's systems. Analysis of these signals, using a technique never before applied to a crash investigation, produced a single arc across the southern Indian Ocean. Somewhere along this line, the aircraft had run out of fuel and gone down. The search area relocated to the southern Indian Ocean, depths exceeding 4,000 meters. Violent weather systems, distances so vast that aircraft spent hours in transit just to reach the search zone. The seabed had never been properly mapped. Teams were searching for a needle in an unmapped ocean. On July 29, 2015, 500 days after the disappearance, a beach cleaner on Reunion Island found debris at the tide line, a flaperon, a wing control surface from a Boeing 777. Serial numbers confirmed it. It had come from MH370. It was the first physical proof the aircraft was gone. It was also nearly all the proof the world would ever get. In the absence of wreckage, theories multiplied. The most examined, that the captain had deliberately depressurized the cabin, waited for everyone to lose consciousness, then flown the aircraft to its end in the Southern Ocean. Investigators found a Southern Indian Ocean route plotted on his home flight simulator, but no motive, no note, no certainty. Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah was a veteran pilot with over 18,000 flight hours. Colleagues described him as passionate about aviation. Investigators examined his personal life, his relationships, his politics. They found a complicated human being. They did not find a clear answer. In January 2017, after searching 120,000 square kilometers of seabed, the official search was suspended. A second search by a private company covered a further 112,000 square kilometers. In 2018, it also found nothing. The search was over. MH370 was not. Over the following years, 27 confirmed debris pieces washed ashore across the western Indian Ocean. Each piece confirmed the aircraft had broken up. None of them revealed where the main wreckage lay. None explained what had happened in the cockpit on the night of March 8th. For the families of the 239 people on board, the absence of answers became its own torment. No wreckage to visit, no confirmed location, no official explanation. Many rejected the pilot's suicide theory and mounted their own investigations. Some are still pressing. They have never been given the closure that every other aviation disaster eventually provides. In 2024, A new search was announced. Updated drift modeling pointed to a more specific zone. Advanced autonomous underwater vehicles, technology that didn't exist in 2014, were prepared for deployment. Whether this search will find what all others could not remains at the time of this video unknown. Somewhere beneath the southern Indian Ocean in water 4,000 meters deep, the wreckage of MH370 almost certainly lies. It has been there for over a decade. 239 people boarded an aircraft on an ordinary night and were never seen again. No black box recovered, no final answer given. In the history of commercial aviation, nothing like it has ever happened, and the ocean keeps its silence.